The finals just got a brand new hotfix. Additionally, we have some updates from developers. We got a brand new rank teaser, as well as some potential new Easter eggs with some new lore behind it, and some further updates to certain cosmetics, as well as a whole bunch more. What's up world, it's Utopia back in with another video. Today we're checking out all things the final. Okay, so first up, we did have a hotfix last night, and this was to fix that crashing issue. So we had a post here from Embark Dusty, who went on here to say, "We have just pushed a new hotfix to patch the issue that have caused many of you to be unable to play. Thank you so much for your patience and troubleshooting. You should now see the new update available on PC only." This was around a 500 megabyte update, and so hopefully those of you that have been crashing with the last update, that will now be fixed. I know a lot of the fixes were to either verify the files or even to close Razer Synapse, which I had a few comments on that maybe that was causing some conflicting issues there. Hopefully that's all been addressed, especially if you do use any Razer hardware, so you are able to use your Razer Synapse if you still want to. Although I will say that program has caused a lot of issues in other games and Windows itself. Although of course a lot of the times this software is needed to control a lot of your hardware. I know that I use Logitech G Hub for my mouse, so definitely want to be able to use that. But again, hopefully that it's all entirely fixed so you'll be able to use whatever you need. Now we did have a brand new ranked teaser. This was also mentioned during the AMA, which was a question here responded by Rob, who went on to say here, "No, you will never be able to lose the previous diamond weapons. We will never run out." And he also asked, "Why don't people ask about Ruby?" Again, this could replace diamond or be an entirely new rank, which we just had Rob actually tease this rank over on the Discord, and he even showcased the imagery behind that. So here you see Embark Rob saying Ruby has never been in the game, but it looks like this, which showcases that new rank. Again, maybe this will be above the other ranks or even in another place. However, this will more than likely be the highest tier rank and maybe even akin to Apex Predator, which is that top 500 players, although I think it went to top 750 and maybe even 1,000 at this point. Definitely some cool stuff with that there, and definitely some room for new cosmetics. Of course, that'll probably be limited to those top players, however that does give at least some incentive to continue pushing. Rob also teased a few other things and gave further insight to the development of the finals, where someone asked here one of the sponsors from the original teaser trailers. This one was never shown off, it was a green sponsor, where Rob did show off the logo in its entirety. So obviously this will be something that we might be seeing in Season 3 or even Season 4, where we even have this outfit that was in the closed beta test 1. However, it's never come to fruition and we haven't got it since then. Rob went on to say that there's been some cleanup with certain things and we might see this one come back for Season 3 or even Season 4. Rob also gave us some further insight into the development of the finals, where he went on here to say that he's been a part of the mood board for a couple of years. He spent 4 to 5 years planning, thinking, and dreaming about the finals. So it is very rare that someone come up with things that isn't already on the boards. So it seems like they have a ton of stuff planned for the future of the finals itself. He also went on here to give some background about some of the 3D stuff and 3D programs that they use at Embark. If anybody's wanting to start with 3D, they should try Blender because it's a free program. And it's actually the only program they use at Embark. So kind of cool to see that they just use Blender itself for all the 3D stuff and the 3D models, as well as the artwork that goes into the finals. It's definitely cool to see how open Embark is to talk about some of the back end stuff that they work on and how they work on it. Next up, I know I've covered this a bunch, but there is the Frog petition still. The reason why is the moderators went ahead and pinned another post about it. They are at 7,000 signatures or around 7,000 signatures, so I figured I would showcase it at least one more time. If it does hit 7,500, there is the SFX unlock, and then at 10,000, there is the emote bundle. Currently, it's around 7,200 signatures, so we're really close to unlocking the SFX. So I figured I might as well showcase it one more time since we're so close to getting that full bundle. Again, I'll probably put a pinned comment down below so you can head to that itself, as well as in the description of this video. It's a fairly simple sign up here. You only have to log into your Google account and then answer these 2 questions with your Embark ID. And then of course a message is optional, so really only 1 question in total other than the login with your Google account. Since it is a Google document here, it has to be signed in that way for legitimacy. Moving on, though, we might potentially have some brand new Easter eggs as well as some rediscoveries. Now there was this post here highlighted by Master Fish, again, who's been in the Easter egg scene. I do believe this was pointed out by Rockhound Black before and showcased on his channel. However, we have another post here that showcases the dolphin Easter eggs in action. It does require 7 people to activate. If you want a tutorial video, I'll link down to Rockhound Black's video as well as this post itself, which does have this text tutorial here, although if you want that visualization, you can head to Rockhound Black's video, where I do believe he showcases how to actually activate the Easter egg itself. This does require you to be on Cis Horizon and also get sunset version of the map at 6 PM. You need to have 7 people, so you will have to do this most likely in the actual custom games, and have a player stand on each square platform in the campus and then everyone will need to face the sunset. That will activate the dolphins so that you can see that little cinematic there. As the moderator discussed here, they're trying to get a library of all the EE hunting on the subreddit. There might be some more updates there. I know a ton of the Easter egg stuff has been going on the Discord. Rob has been dropping some hints in there, so if you want to check those out, also head to the Discord down below. Someone also did point this out here. I am not sure if this is a glitch or just something new. So we have had some bodies across some of the maps who have just been kind of randomly placed, it looks like. Again, this might be a glitch or something that is happening overall. Although we do know with eliminations, typically people turn into coins, so there are no bodies around maps for certain. Again, this might just be a glitch, although this does have some weird customizations to it. Someone said here it might be a teaser for next season or even an upcoming mode. And apparently there's been a lot of these recently, and it kind of mirrors the glitches showing up on the maps at the end of the season. Or again, it could just be a weird bug as showcased before, so we don't know that for certain. Someone also did point out this here that on the Skyway Stadium, the moon looks bright red. I'm not sure if this has always been that way. This is kind of a detail that I've had unnoticed as well. Tried to look through some footage and didn't overall see this. However, Rob over on the Discord has been teasing some stuff about the lunar eclipse, so this might be akin to that. This does seem somewhat new. Again, this post did blow up on the final subreddit. Again, this could be a teaser for the next new map or even next season. I'm sure they're going to be showcasing and doing some more stuff in the coming weeks, especially since the season is coming to a close fairly soon. Some last minute mentionables here. We do have this Ospu's can label. This one was made by the Deluxe over on the subreddit. Looks pretty cool. He has a bunch of different showcases here and what they could kind of look like for the Ospu's can. Overall, again, the Ospu's energy drink isn't necessarily real. It's just kind of showcased with the final sponsors. Although this could be something cool if they incorporated this in the merch section of the website when they do actually implement that. Because as we know, again, I know I keep updating on this, but the finals are supposed to be getting some merch shop or a merch store eventually. They said everything's been printed and done for a while, so we're still waiting to see and get updates on that. We also had this here where Red Mask did drop another skin concept. He had some really cool ones from last time, so I figured I would showcase this again, where he calls this one the Antique Edition, and these are really good renders of weapons that could potentially be getting skins. As we've seen before, Embark has taken stuff from the subreddit and implemented it in-game. I think these ideas are really cool and would be decent if they do implement these, especially since how detailed these are, and these are one of the more detailed skin concepts I've seen over on the subreddit. So shout out to Red Mask again for actually doing these up and showcasing these to everybody. Some really cool stuff showcased by the finals community overall, especially with the fan art and these overall 3D concepts. However, that should about cover for today's video. If you like and subscribe, and until the next deuces.